Well, hello and welcome back to the second episode of my sunscreen review series. If you haven't seen the first one, I'll have it linked down below. But basically, I'm on the hunt for my perfect everyday sunscreen, and I'm sharing my journey just in case it helps you find your perfect sunscreen. But anyways, diving right in, this video is all about the Cerave Tinted Moisturizer. This is a mineral sunscreen, or physical sunscreen as some like to call it. What drew me into this particular sunscreen was the fact that it claims to be hydrating and that it's tinted, that way it doesn't leave a white cast on the face. I also noticed that a few people that I follow here on YouTube and on Instagram were doing sponsored posts regarding it, but it also seemed like they really liked it, and I just kind of wanted to check it out for myself. Like I said in my first review video, there are 3 things I look for in a sunscreen. Number 1 is that it doesn't break me out. Number 2 is that it doesn't leave a white cast, and number 3 is that it wears well under makeup. In my first sunscreen review video, I did mention that I wouldn't be reviewing any sunscreens less than 35, and here in the second video, I've already broken that rule. But the main reason why I'm breaking that rule is because it is a mineral sunscreen, whereas most of the sunscreens I've tried, both on and off my channel, have been chemical sunscreens. That is typically because Black women have a hard time finding sunscreens because they do leave white casts. More likely than not, it'll be a mineral sunscreen or physical sunscreen that leaves that white cast. Like I said, this sunscreen is tinted, so that was a pretty big draw for me. So just some more information on the product. It comes in 1.7 fluid ounces, and I paid about $18 at CVS. I'm sure it would have been cheaper at other places like Target or Walmart, but I just couldn't seem to find it in those places. It is also a hydrating sunscreen, which is really nice because I do have dry skin. All right, now I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see me applying it close up. So I've already done my skincare. This is what my skin looks like, just with moisturizer on and all of my other skincare steps except for sunscreen. Now I'm taking that much sunscreen. And rubbing it in on my face and neck. So as you can see, it's taking quite a bit of time to just kind of go into the skin here. That's because a physical sunscreen does sit on top of the skin. Now, here is how my skin is looking after a considerable amount of blending it into the skin. And in case you can't see it, it has left a purplish tint on my skin. So it's not a white cast, but it's some. And I'll just go ahead and insert a clip of what my skin looked like before, just in case that helps you see it better. But so this is what we're looking like. I'm gonna go ahead and put my makeup on, and I will show you guys how it looks like after makeup, and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, I'm back and all done with my makeup, and I have some thoughts. So I guess I should start with what I liked about the product, because that list is a bit shorter. I like that it was a decent price range. I didn't pay more than $20 for it, and I like the fact that it's a mineral sunscreen, which is better for you in theory than a chemical sunscreen. Now, when it comes to what I didn't like about the product, number 1, you all saw that it left this weird purplish grayish tint, and yes, it's workable. You can put makeup on over it, but if you take a look at my neck, you can still kind of see that slight iridescent purple whitish tint. That's not good. I obviously want a sunscreen that'll work well under makeup, but I also want a sunscreen that I don't have to wear makeup with, and this unfortunately falls into that category. Secondly, I don't actually find this sunscreen to be very hydrating. In fact, it's so thick that it kind of pulls on the skin when you're trying to blend it in, but it doesn't offer any extra hydration. I honestly felt that the Supergoop Glow Screen did better than this CeraVe Tinted Moisturizer in both of those situations. It actually moisturizes skin, even though I don't even think it claims to, and it actually does rub away into the skin. It doesn't leave any sort of weird tint. I was actually surprised that the CeraVe sunscreen left so much of a tint on my face, because the Supergoop Glow Screen is tinted at about the same shade, and the Supergoop Glow Screen leaves no like tint on my face whatsoever. Needless to say, this product disappointed me. Honestly, before making this video, I tried it out a couple times and just knew I already didn't like it. I really didn't want to give it that much more of a chance. I really do hope I can find a drugstore and or a mineral sunscreen that works for my skin, but this ain't it. Would I recommend this? Not to anybody with my skin type or my skin tone. If you're lighter than me and have normal to possibly maybe oily skin, maybe combination skin would like this, but if you're dry, if you have skin as deep as mine or deeper, I don't think it's worth it. My Supergoop Glow Screen is much more expensive, but I love it and I use it every day. And honestly, it just blows this Cerave Tinted Sunscreen out of the water. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed this video and this series so far. Let me know down below in the comments what sunscreens you'd like me to try out next. Even though summer is ending, I still will be creating these videos because you're supposed to be wearing sunscreen every day, no matter what the season. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great day or night. Bye. Yo.
I have